What's going on, everybody? Firechicken here at the Scrapyard. You got 15 minutes of Firechicken. That's about all you're going to get today. I'm going to try to make this quick. This is a pre-fight info, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just to put some info out there that about the upcoming fight and some other stuff, as well as some policy changes, rants, whatever. It's in the thumbnail and all that, so you pretty much know what you're getting. So our next fight is this weekend. It's February 25th. We got signups are live right now. It's not too late to get in, but you got to sign up in the Facebook group. Sign up, show up, get matched up, fight, DM me for the address. If you're signed up, you can DM me for the address like almost immediately. Weather's looking like it's going to be okay for Saturday, earlier Saturday. So it's going to be a little cold, but I provide propane heat for the fighters and the staff and for me. So we're supposed to have ring girls also Saturday. So I think there's going to be a couple different ring girls. We got title fights going on. One thing I want to put out there, guys, is upcoming events. Now, if you watch enough of my stuff, you'll know that I do put it out there that we do list the event dates ahead of time, sometimes months ahead of time, but absolutely nothing is concrete until the month of. Like unless it's a huge emergency, if we're in February, I am not changing the date at all. That's just not going to happen because people make commitments to come out here, whether it's plane tickets, time off work, all that stuff. Outside of a month, dates are subject to change. Things happen. Sometimes I got to plan around some stuff. So next month, we had originally planned next month, March, to be on the 25th. However, they're doing the Streetbeefs Super Bowl down in Arizona. And we've decided to go down there as a crew. Hey, thanks, Rob. We're going down there as a crew. So we want to make sure and have that date available to head down. So we are going to have our fights on the 18th. I realize that does affect a couple fighters, but it is basically for the greater good. And it is over a month away. So I adequate warning, all that stuff. So, yeah, dates are always subject to change outside of a month. I do put it out there though. I will let you guys know, like, hey, this is the date that it should be. So you guys can kind of plan that. I want to talk about my event expectations. First off, no bullshit. If we're having problems outside the ring, and we've had problems before, you will be asked to leave, and we're going to have a serious discussion before you're welcome back. No bullshit. I'm not dealing with it. We're there to have a good time. If you guys have problems, you can solve them in the ring. If that's not going to happen, you guys just need to shut your mouths, because you're at that point, you're disrespecting the property, you're disrespecting the scrapyard, the other fighters, everything. So don't be that guy or girl. Rules, basically show up between 9:30 and 10:30, not after that. If you show up after that, I'm not gonna match you. It's not gonna be a priority. Like at that point, you're just gonna kind of not get a fight, or you fight whoever's available. You never have to take a fight, but I'm just saying that I'm matching people up, and 10:30 is the cutoff. So at that point, I'm already doing matchmaking after that. If you're traveling from out of state, you are a priority as far as matchups go. Hold on. Okay, had to get rid of somebody. Matchups, you're a priority matchup basically. So you'll get matched up ahead of everybody else. You can do multiple matches out there. You need a mouthpiece, a cup if you're doing kickboxing or MMA or Muay Thai. I do, and gloves. I do have some 12-ounce gloves for kickboxing and boxing if you want to use those. Rules are Washington State rules. Too explosive. He hasn't been around because he moved away. but he's probably gonna come back. Actually, he's doing some school stuff right now. Um, no drinking, no firearms. Um, go slow down the road to get to the place. There's just like some basic etiquette. You guys should just, respect people. Don't talk back to the referees or anything like that. If you don't like your decision, we got a review board. I can send it to the review board and they can look at it and overturn a decision, whatever. It's not the end of the world. So don't get too mad if it doesn't go your way. Leave it all in the cage. That's all I can say about that. Your videos, when you guys are done fighting, your videos will drop between the date of the fight and the next month. They'll be out between that period. Don't message me and tell me to do yours first or ask me when they're going to be done, because that's when they're going to be done. And I pick when I want to do each fight. There's a lot of factors that go into it. Could be anything from how much time I have that I need to spend focusing on that one video because it has maybe a lot of slow motion stuff. Maybe it's a 5-round fight, whatever. I have my reasons, and it's never anything personal. So weigh-ins are done at the day of the event. When you show up, you sign a waiver, you get weighed in, and our scale operator initials the weight, and we match up. We try to match up within 10 pounds. If it's outside of the 10 pounds, we'll let you guys know and say, hey, it's 12 pounds. Do you care? Like I said, you never have to take a fight. I don't really want any weight cutting. That's why we have a 10-pound sliding scale. We're doing a live feed, so there will be a live feed going on with a manned operator. They'll be talking to the camera the whole time. Go easy on them. They're volunteering to help out, guys. So, say nice stuff, ask them some questions, do what you got to do, but just we're gonna have interviews. It'll probably be like Buddy V and maybe somebody else walking around doing interviews to the fighters. Fighters, if you want to get on the Wall of Fame, it is 8 wins to get on the Wall of Fame. Fighter of the year, well, he better just be you just better be like a force to be reckoned with, or somebody that the Scrapyard or the fans want to see. Got to have at least 3 fights in to be considered for fighter of the year. 3 fights within a year's period. I think I got that right. I might have to go and look at my criteria. Kicking It with Chicken, that's my weekly podcast. Tune into that. It's similar to this, except I premiere a fight, we have guests, and I go over more stuff. We do a lot of Q&A, all that. So if you're interested in Kicking It with Chicken, tune in. I try to do those once a week. Most likely not doing it this week because of the fights. I have my members section, so you can become a member by clicking the join button. What that does is it gets you early access to the fights. When I'm done editing a video, it's kind of like sitting on YouTube invisible to everybody until I release it. It's because I time release these fights. So if you want to join, you can watch those fights ahead of time. Also, I do private chats and updates and stuff for my members only, so those don't go public. Also, it's a good way for you to get, like, if you really wanna make a suggestion or something, it's always a way that I'll be able to see those and respond to them. We've implemented an age limit. Some people aren't gonna be happy about this, but it's for the greater good of, the scrapyard and liability reasons, but 60 and over, sorry, you can't compete in the scrapyard. Um, we appreciate you watching and tuning in and everything, but we just can't have you guys compete anymore. So gloves are 12-ounce gloves and 4-ounce gloves for MMA. Title matches, those are 5-round. You have to have at least 1 fight in the scrapyard, and you got to defend your title be willing to defend your title every 3 months and fight anybody I put you up against. Now, if it's an open title for this event, you're not going to know who you're fighting ahead of time. If it's open title, I'm just matching people up. You're already willing to fight anybody, so you'll fight whoever we put you up against for the title. Hey, what's up? Roll the I'm not even gonna it's too much stuff. Rolling something the dice. How you doing? Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a blind title fight. You don't know who you're gonna fight. So address. Message me for the address. You gotta do that, but only if you're fighting. Fighters, you're allowed a +1. Um 9:30 to 10:30, like I said, show up time. Staff, I need you guys there at like 9 o'clock because there's setup to do. There's things that we need to get going. We got to get an early jump on these fights. I need people setting up traffic. I need people doing weigh-ins, vacuuming the cage. I mean, there's different jobs that need to be done. I can't do them all. So I do 100% appreciate my scrapyard staff. You guys make the scrapyard go round. But that's all I got. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. I just had to put that info out. I want to be kind of short and sweet, 15 minutes or less. That's what I promised you. If I have anything else, I'll post it in the Facebook group, and that's where we do all of our stuff is the Facebook group. Who's gonna fight this Saturday? Man, okay. I know I got a couple minutes left, so we're only like 11 minutes in. So what I'm gonna do is I can't tell you who the matches are, but I can tell you like who signed up. Because I don't have matches signed up or lined up yet. Maybe a couple. And sometimes they fall through. The problem with me setting matches up ahead of time is that, at any time, the person can't show up or the weight's off. It's like I make up all these matches ahead of time, and then it's, like, even harder to go back and, like, fix all these mistakes on these matches. So I got Silent Hunter, who's new, Zio Long, who is 1-1. He had a nice head kick knockout. Um, Psycho Carlos, Peanut, Night, Soul. Native Interference is coming back. Gary Bell making his debut. Young J-Ro coming back. Israel, Jazz, Slim Gotti, Sakuna, Anton, No Limit coming back. Zach, Nick, Karate Gandalf, an OG right there. Lights Out coming back. Black Panther, Flex, J-Mac, La Arena, Cobra Kai. I think it's CKY or something. Humbler, Ninja Steve, King Kai, Mustafa, One to Profit, got him signed up. Saro, Nathan Penetration, N, Ronan, Chief, Drew, Shaman's coming back. Maximo, Mac, Mailman. No, there was a couple more. But, hey, you gotta also consider all the people that show up on a regular basis to the fights and are just like, if there's a fight, I'll fight," you know? So, there's more people signed up, and I am getting people DMing me for the address, which is good. So, but again, that's all I got for you guys. Short and sweet, right? Yo, I know Maximo. Oh, cool. No, this is in Washington State. Scrapyard is Washington State. Sasquatch, that's a Washington thing. See, there he is back there, creeping out behind my chair. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Give this thing a like, thumbs up, whatever. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Fire Chicken out.